Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. You know how much we love getting into the nitty-gritty of a single source,
Oh, yeah.
really picking it apart, and today's no different.
Definitely.
Our source material today is,
Okay.
well, it's called pasted text, which doesn't give us much to go on.
Right.
But, and this is where it gets interesting,
Hmm.
it's described as excerpts from this touching story of a mother based on a real-life story.
Ooh, intriguing.
So we've only got pieces, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like puzzle pieces scattered around.
I like that analogy.
And our job today is to see what kind of picture we can make
Absolutely.
from these little pieces, see what we can figure out about this story and this mother.
Sounds like a challenge.
That's what we do here.
Right into the deep end.
Exactly.
So where do we even start with something like this?
Well, I think the first thing that jumps out at me is how they describe it.
Okay,
A
yeah.
touching story.
Touching story.
What do you think they're going for with that phrase? What kind of emotion are they trying to evoke?
I think touching definitely suggests a story that's gonna pull at your heartstrings, you know?
Yeah.
It's gonna evoke empathy, compassion,
Mm-hmm.
maybe even a little sadness, depending on the specifics of the story.
Yeah, it's setting us up for
I
something
know.
emotionally heavy, potentially.
It makes you wonder, what about this mother's life? What about her experiences resonated so deeply with whoever labeled it touching?
It's like they're saying, get your tissues ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, another thing that stands out to me
Okay.
is the emphasis on real life story.
True.
Like they really wanted to make sure we knew this wasn't just some made up tale.
It's interesting, right?
Why do you think that's so important?
I think it adds a layer of authenticity, you know? Like
Mhm.
it's saying, hey, this isn't just entertainment, this is someone's life, someone's truth.
Yeah,
And I think that makes the touching aspect even more powerful.
definitely. Because it's not just a story we can distance ourselves from. It's rooted in reality, which means it could be anyone's story.
Exactly.
It could even be a story that resonates with our own lives or someone we know.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what makes these excerpts so fascinating, even though we only have fragments.
I agree.
It's like we're getting this tiny glimpse into
Right.
a life that was clearly full of emotion and meaning.
And it leaves us wanting more.
Yeah, what were those specific moments, those events, those challenges that made this mother's story so touching?
I guess that's the mystery we're left with.
Exactly.
You might never know the full picture,
Right.
but even these little snippets, these little pieces of the puzzle, they tell us something, don't they?
They really do. They speak to the power of stories.
Yeah,
How even just a few words can make us feel something, can make us curious.
absolutely.
Maybe even inspire us to seek out more stories. Stories of mothers, stories of real lives.
You know, for our listeners out there, this could be a good jumping off point to explore other stories about mothers,
Oh, I like that.
whether it's through books or movies, or even talking to your own family members.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has a story to tell.
So true.
And sometimes those stories, well, they can be truly extraordinary.
Absolutely.
Just like this touching story of a mother.
Well, there you have it. Another deep dive complete.
Another mystery explored.
While we may never know the full details of this mother's story,
True.
these excerpts, they've given us a lot to think
Definitely.
about the power of storytelling, about the lives of mothers, and maybe even about the mysteries we carry within ourselves.
Mysteries waiting to be uncovered.
Until next time.
Happy exploring, everyone.